So what I have here today is a case of Hot Wheels from 2006. Here's a picture of the case that I got on Letgo, which is a local selling site. Usually people will meet some people someplace, and that's how I got this. Some guy was selling a case. I only paid $45 for this case, which is a good deal because there's 72 cars and they're usually $1. Because these are old, you can't find them in the store, so a lot of times you can find them at flea markets, and they're usually $1 there. Let's see, I think if you bought them in the store, at least where I live, it'd be $1.10. No, wait, it's a little less than that because they're 97 cents. But if I bought them from like Target, it would probably be around $1.09 because I think there's a 10% sales tax, or something like that. But anyways, I bought this whole case. I believe they were 60 cents. That's about how I figured it out on my calculator. And let's see, anything else to say? And I don't know the exact case code. I don't know if would be B or J. I think they still use this number from time to time. I think I've seen videos where people had this one, had a number like that. Anyways, without further ado, I'll flip it open. Now, this case was actually opened. I don't know if he took something out. This guy did act like he sold stuff before. He had a red line. He said it was worth $200, and he sold it, and then someone returned it. So I don't really know anything about this guy, but I know I got a good deal on these cars. So we'll take out the first few. Okay, so this is a Dodge Ram 1500. This one's a hammered coupe, and so is the bottom one. We'll look at the backs. I don't know if the codes are all the same. They have the letter J there. This is probably going to be... I usually don't go through cases, but it might be one of my only times that I go through a whole case by myself. But I've been lucky enough once or twice to actually look through a case. K-Day is probably the only time I'd ever done it the first time. Anyways, we'll go with the next row of cars. Set those down. Okay, so what I have here is 69 El Camino. Baja Bug, which I think this one's the metal version. And What For Two. We'll take a look at the backs. This one says J, that one on top says H. This one says H as well. So it could be H and J case stuff. It might be J. This one right here, which is the Cadillac Cian concept. Pretty cool. Look at the back. It says J on that. So I assume it's a J case. Next thing we got is Tuned Chevy 5-10. Pretty cool. This is probably, yeah, it's a Tune series. I collect some from there. Here's another good one. 69 Pontiac GTO, first edition. That's a pretty cool paint job. Nice orange. Let's see what that is right there. You know what, I could probably still do a video on this one. Opening these. I got a whole bunch, so let's see. Next, cars. We have this 40 Ford truck. Another copy of that one. But a Honda Civic Type R. And I think that's another Dodge Ram 1500. Flip this one over because I must have grabbed two at the same time. Two rows. Honda Civic Type R. Okay, and here's another car. Turboa. This is a cast iron collect. I think this one might be all metal. Yeah, this one's a snake car. Not sure if they ever changed the name because I think I had a problem finding it a while back when I was doing my collection online. Okay, next one is another Turboa. And we have a tuned 69 Camaro Z28. Yeah, it's like that distorted series. And I think these are plastic base, yeah. All in all, they're pretty cool. I do collect some cars from that era. The tuned era. Okay, the next one we have Dodge Viper GT5R, and a What 42. Look at these a little closer. Pretty nice. Okay, next few cars is a Bling's Mercedes-Benz G500. I got two of those. What I noticed, the guy took a picture of these cars, and what I noticed were the Mercedes logos on it. So he may have went through, but I'm not sure if he knew what to take out. Some of these do say 2005, so I don't know if this could have been added in here. Let's see. It says 2005 right there. And this one's Bully Goat. Yeah, so maybe he did take something out. Okay, here's some more. This is a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda. And these feel heavy. Oh man, these are real heavy. 71 funny car. Yeah, these are pretty heavy. I might keep all the funny cars. Especially when these are all metal too. Okay, we'll go to the... I'm starting to pile up here. Put those aside. I did actually take some of these out to look at. That's why these might not be positioned all that well. This one's the Quambi, which is a pretty cool casting. It actually looks like a Volkswagen bus or something like that. Next, 70 Plymouth Barracuda. This is a real cool car. I like the blue on it. Yeah. Okay, another Quambi. Oh, and another one. This is probably one I probably will get rid of, trade or whatever. Okay. These are all piling up here. This one is the Unobtainium, which is, I think, a Hot Wheels original. It's kind of weird. And here's a bunch more of those. Okay, and like the older case, or the newer cases, it has another roll on them. They may have packed them differently as compared to what they did back then. And I think the treasure hunts back then actually said treasure hunts on it. Okay, the next one says Cyclops. That's pretty weird and cool casting. There's three of those. Okay. Next group is 69 Corvette. And these are first editions. Next set. Ooh, these I really like. 70 Plymouth Bluebird. Or Superbird, my bad. Yeah, I really like those. Next is Cadillac CN Concept. You know, I think I just noticed this. I don't think that was on the car. I could pause the video and we can look at that one. It's a little difficult. This is my first time, so it's probably hard to look at everything. I'll set this one aside. Nissan Z. This one also says faster than ever wheels. Oh, this one I was looking for. The Bugatti Veyron. Which I think I heard they never made these again after a while. Yeah, luckily I got that now. Okay, we'll go on to the next set of cars. Le Bling. And we have... let's see, Track Tune. Oh man, that looks pretty cool. I liked how that chrome look on there on the inside. Shiny chrome. Next one, Bling's Chrysler 300C. Pretty cool. Okay, we got some more here. We got this one called Roll Cage. Nissan Skyline. Everybody's looking for that. Swoop Coupe. And next row here we got is a Shadow Jet. Pretty cool casting. It's all metal too. Ford GT90 Concept. X-Racers Ferrari 360 Medina. Okay, next set of cars. These were probably untouched because they're probably real hard to put these back together if you don't know what you're doing. So I don't think the guy went through the bottom portion at least. This one's called Low Carbs. If you didn't see it that good on the camera, I might show everything at the end again. This one's Mitsubishi Eclipse, Lotus Elise 340R. And I'm getting all kinds of crap. Oh man, this one I'm looking for too. 24/7. Okay, this is 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. A lot of good crap here. Because I was kind of looking for this one. I think I had one and the big engine part was missing. Next is Split Decision. Okay, pick up some more here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Dodge M80. Toe Jam. That's a cool casting. Ooh, another Bugatti. Let's see. Okay, some more. 68 Mustang. Pretty cool. Super Tsunami. Block of Wood. Now, this one I actually have. I'm not sure if I really want to keep this one, but there's a lot of cars in here that I'll probably keep. Okay, next one. 70 Mustang Mach 1. 58 Ford Thunderbird. And the last one, 33 Ford Lowboy. So there was a lot of good stuff. I don't know if there's anything worth a whole lot, but I'm probably going to keep a lot of this stuff. Except maybe a one or so. But I'll be back right away, and I'll have all the cars positioned in front of the camera so you can get a better look. Okay, so I'm back. I sorted everything out. We'll start off with the stuff that's like Dodge and Chrysler and that stuff. So what I have is the Dodge M80, which this one is pretty cool. It has the Mopar logos on there. It says Mopar Madness. That must be a pretty cool series. And I believe everything's from 2006, or a few cars aren't, or at least one, I think. Okay. Next, I have 3 of these. Superbird. This casting's still around, and it's pretty cool. My favorite part is the big spoiler on it. Next 2 cars. Dodge Ram 1500. Pretty cool. And next 2 cars. Dodge Viper GT-R. Pretty cool casting. Next 3 cars are the 70 Plymouth Barracudas. The reason why I'm showing these again, just making sure everybody sees what I got. Okay. Pause this for a second, get the other. Okay, so the next set of cars are GM cars that I'm going to show you. Someone kind of interrupted me. These are GM cars. 69 El Camino, which I believe is made by Chevy. Pretty cool. Next car is the tuned 69 Camaro, also Chevy. Pretty cool. I had interruptions. I gotta do this fast because I'm going to a movie at my church. But anyways, these are the tuned 69 Camaro Z28. Pretty cool. This one's a little bent, so that one will be the opener. Next car, tuned Chevy 510. Okay, looking truck. Okay, next 2, which I did point out a little earlier, that they're card variations. It's a Cadillac CN. You can see this one says faster than ever wheels, so they're like a variation, I guess you would say. Pretty cool. Not sure if I want to keep them carded or open, but I'll keep them both. Maybe I'll find another one at a flea market eventually. They're both pretty cool. And I think the last one I have here is the 69 Pontiac GTO. Pretty cool casting. Okay, we'll go on to the next set of cars I had. 71 Mustang funny cars. Like I said earlier, all metal. And I believe the bodies open up on this. I'm going to keep both. Okay, and it's all Ford stuff. Next one is a Ford 70 Mustang Mach 1. Pretty cool casting. I got two of these right here someplace. Yes, 44 trucks. Pretty cool. And this is the 33 Ford Lowboy. I think this might be called something different, unless I'm mistaken. Because I have one of these in my room. Okay, next car. Ford GT90 concept. Pretty cool. I think it might be all metal. Okay, we'll set that aside because the other cars I have here might fall over. Next, 68 Mustang. This is probably a tuned vehicle because it looks a little distorted. And I think I have one of these. It's okay casting. It's all pink. Probably not a lot of boys would pick that one up. Next, 58 Ford Thunderbird. Nice red color. That's a pretty cool car in real life. Okay, so we'll go on to the next stuff. This is all like foreign market stuff. This is a Baja Bug, which is all metal casting. I'm just reviewing these actually again because when I pulled them out of the case, I don't think you guys probably saw everything good. These are Bugattis. Pretty cool car. Next set. X-Racers Ferrari 390 Modena. And a Blings. Or is it a Blings? Blings Mercedes-Benz. Like I said, I saw this in the picture. And I like the Mercedes logo. Okay. Okay, I was interrupted again. Honda Civics. A lot of people like this one. It's a pretty cool car. Next one we got is a Nissan Z. Faster than ever wheels. There you go. Pretty cool casting. Since it's a new model, I might be reviewing and opening these on camera. Maybe not opening. I may just like, a lot of times I just cut them open because it's a lot easier to review a car when you don't have to cut them open. I cut them open mainly just to retain the card, which I do for a lot of the older ones. The newer ones, I just scan them and stuff like that. Next, I had more than this. It's a Nissan Skyline. It's a car that everybody likes. It was in the GT Turismo series, Gran Turismo series, whatever it's called. Okay, the next one we got is a Lotus Elise 340R, yellow, which I do believe is a real vehicle. I think it might be like a European market or something where this one's made, because I think they had a Lotus in the James Bond movie. Next, from this set. It's not really a set, that's how I organized them. Mitsubishi Eclipse. And it said that on here twice. I don't think they all said that. I guess they did. Which is weird. Okay, we went through these right here. What for two? I think there's two of these someplace. These unobtainiums. Okay casting, probably won't keep them all. Next we'll go with the other fantasy models. Hammered Coupe. Is this metal? I think it might be partly metal and plastic. Or is it all metal? Anyways, the okay casting. Okay, next one is low carbs. Pretty cool. Not sure what it's based on. Next, Toe Jam. Next, Turboa. And I believe that's all metal. Here it is again. Oh wait, another unobtainium. There's something different with the other ones. Let's see. I can't find them. Oh, they're there. Nope, they're all the same, I think. Okay, next one. Split Decision. Next one, I think I have three of these, is the Cyclops. Kind of weird fantasy casting. Looks like it might be metal body with a metal base with some plastic parts in between. Next one, What for Two? I already looked at that. Next one, Bully Goat. I think this is the only one that says 2005 on it. You can see right here. And most of these are 2006. Okay, so got some Quambis. There's probably a bunch of those here. More of these again. 24/7. Block of wood, which I did a video where I opened this. Here's the Quambies Jet Threat. Pretty cool casting. This one's Chrysler. Had an interruption again. This is the Blings Chrysler 300C. I don't know why it says drop terror or whatever. I don't know. Last few. These are the 69 Corvette. I still have a little more, but these are pretty cool casting. Metal and plastic. Roll cage. I think this might have a different name, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm thinking different cast. Next, Swoop Coupe. Next, Track Tune. And the last two, Super Tsunami and L Blings, or La Blings, whatever you want to call it. But that's it. You can like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day. And here's a video of everything I get. Look at all that pile up. And bye for now.